seal a return to the Premier League, and in doing so, ensure Leeds United promotion back to the big time is secured. Easter Monday is celebrated in both Lancashire and West Yorkshire as two of the three dominant clubs in the Championship this year are elevated back to the elite. It's the playoffs for Sheffield United. They've never been promoted via that method before, and they will hope it's 10th time lucky. But as the Burnley players are surrounded by their jubilant supporters, they know that next season will start in the Premier League. And Lucy, it's a major achievement for Leeds and Burnley, and it should be celebrated, but they've got to be a little bit secure in the way they manage the players off the pitch here.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an emotional occasion for everybody. You saw the reaction from Scott Parker, who's done a brilliant job. He's reconsolidated after having a year out of the game.
You're promoted to the Premier League. Is the overriding emotion pride or relief?
Pride's the overriding emotion. Really proud of the team, the club, staff, everyone who's committed and sacrificed this year. You don't get to this point without huge sacrifice and commitment, and yeah, we've done every bit of that, and that's hence why we've earned the right to be in the Premier League, really.
When you see the reaction from all the fans, and you've been celebrating out there for about half an hour, does it just come to show how much this just means to Burnley?
Yeah, for sure. Look, last year was you come out of the Premier League and instantly the narrative changes from a team that was struggling. I've been in that position on the other side of it, and I realised that sometimes that's a huge psychological element. This team have done incredibly well to be where they are, and fans, ownership, everyone, the players, they deserve every bit of this, really. Honestly, there's no words that can stress really how much I respect, appreciate every single one in this group. This is the tightest group I've ever been around. Togetherness, a brotherhood about them. Hence why we've got quality, but we've also got that which has got us to this plate.
Only 15 goals conceded in 44 games. I mean, what has been the secret to that incredible defensive record?
Hard work. Hard work. Of course, a lot of work and a lot of detail, and a lot of work and a lot of hours on the training field. Certainly early on in when I came into the football club, as a coach, you're constantly making decisions and trying to work out what you fundamentally need to be first and foremost. And like I said, the players have committed every bit of it, and we've been rock solid. And it's given us a platform throughout games. It's given us a platform. I think that's 31 unbeaten now, and like you said, clean sheets as well. So buzzing.
Josh Brownhill's told me that no one's going to get any sleep tonight, so big night celebrations.
Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so. Look, you work as hard as what you work, and these players work. This is what these moments you are enjoying. I've been in this game a long time, and when you get these moments, enjoy them, and they deserve every bit to enjoy them. So, no doubt I won't be the teacher looking over them saying, "Get yourself home tonight." They can fully enjoy tonight.
Honestly, it's incredible. All the hard work we've done this season, his defensive record, the goals that we've scored, it's just incredible. Honestly, I'm speechless. Just so happy for everybody at the football club, from the staff to the players who haven't been in the Premier League, and say the fans, my family, everybody. Like, all that hard work this season has finally paid off.
And 2 goals for you today to get Burnley promoted. I mean, how much does that mean? You've had such a good season.
Yeah, it's incredible, obviously, to score the goals that got us into the Premier League, but it's not just that. People have scored all season that have got us in this position, got us to that last game, and whether it was me, whether it was anybody else, whether it was Trav, whoever would have scored, honestly, it just means so much, and to get into the Premier League, that was a goal, and we've finally done that.
When you see the reaction from all of these fans, does it really hit home?
Yeah, it does. They've stuck with us all season, home and away. They've seen some not very great results, but just thankfully they've put our trust in us all season, and we knew we would get there. We knew it was going to be difficult. It was always going to be hard, but like I say, we're there now.
Big question: how are you going to celebrate tonight?
Just wherever the night takes us, honestly. Whatever happens, I'm not sure many people will get much sleep tonight. Certainly not me, and I'm not sure where you'll find me.
Chris, this must be tough to take, especially bearing in mind you've been at the top two for most of the season.
Well, we haven't really, have we? We've been in and around the top three, haven't we? The three best sides in the division. Just first and foremost, congratulations to Daniel and his team at Leeds United. They've been incredibly outstanding all season. I just said to Scott there, congratulations to Scott and his players to go 31 games unbeaten and to concede 13 or 14 goals is insane. And for us to have the ability in the next two games to get into the 90s is testament what we've achieved so far. We'll suffer today and tonight. The season got away from us in that bad week that we had, but we haven't been in. We've been in and around all the three teams. The three best teams in the division have been in and around it up until 10 days or 2 weeks ago, where we had a really bad week in terms of results. Handed the initiative over, as I talked to you before, handed the initiative over to Leeds United and Burnley, and fair play, they stepped on the gas and took it away from us. But our still's alive, our season's still alive. We're going to be 18, 20 points clear of the teams in and around the playoffs. Now we have to just. I want us to finish on over 90 points. I certainly do. And our season's not dead. We'll go to Stoke City on Friday night and home to Blackburn, and hopefully pick up some more points. And then we'll focus on what we need to focus on, which is obviously the playoffs, and there's no reason why we can't be successful in them.
Why do you think you lost a little bit of form in the last month or so?
Right, well, it was 1 week of football. Yeah, the month was Coventry, where we played really well. Yeah. Can't really put my finger on it. It happens in football. You can lose games, but we can't lose a game to a team that was bottom of the form table on a difficult afternoon at Oxford, and we certainly can't go and get beat away at Plymouth. But then they go and beat Coventry today, who've won games, and these weird results happen at the end of the season, and we've not been able to control that. We recovered in terms of getting a win against Cardiff, and I've got to say I thought we had a right go tonight. But individual mistakes have cost us. Got ourselves back in the game from a poor goal from our point of view that we conceded. Got ourselves back in the game, created some chances first half. Penalty gives them the initiative and impetus to go on, and you could see a team having a right go at the end. So this isn't no doom and gloom. This is not a failure. The team got put together at the start of the season. I've just said to the players there, we played Huddersfield the week before the start of the season, and basically our team was an under-21 team. So to learn on the job, as we have done through the season, to get the amount of wins that we've got, to have the ability to go to 90 odd points. And the young players that will learn from this experience. We've got the likes of Cooper and Harrison Burrows and Jed Raksaki and Femi and Siddy Peck and all those boys that are playing at the top end of the championship. So they'll learn from this experience tonight, and hopefully they'll bring it all together and remember it and use it as fuel in terms of what we do between now and the end of the season. Most importantly, what we do in the playoffs.
How do you lift the players ahead of the playoffs then?
I've just tried to lift them then, and they'll be all right, They've got to lift themselves as well, It's part and parcel of football. It's not been. You guys are putting a spin on it. This has been a failure of a season. We've just had 1 week of bad results that we've handed the initiative over. If we'd have lost the game 10 weeks ago, lost the game 6 weeks ago, and lost the game a week ago, then it might not have been the same situation. But you've got to give credit to a team that's ability to go and get 100 points. Two teams have got the ability to go and get 100 points. Never happened in Championship football. So, sometimes you fall a little bit short, and we're the third best team in the division, and we fell a little bit short, and we have to dust ourselves down and go again. I'll be motivated for it. The coaches will be, and the players will be all right. That's how it is, and you have to get on with it.